Some people ask, why do you overland? Well, today, I'm going to try to explain why. Most people don't understand it. Why you'd leave behind comfort, trade smooth pavement for gravel roads, or spend hours winding through the mountains just to end up somewhere with no signal, no noise, and no one else around. But for me, that's exactly the point. That sound, the crunch, the rattle, it's more than just a change in terrain. It's a change in mindset. Every mile forward feels like I'm putting distance between me and everything that clutters life back home. The road narrows, starts to twist. It winds through trees, climbs hills, dips into valleys, and keeps pulling me deeper. Sometimes it's slow going. Sometimes it's rough. But that's part of it. These aren't roads built for convenience. They're built for people willing to take the long way. And I've learned, the long way is always worth it. You start to notice things out here. The way the sunlight breaks through the trees. The way the air feels cooler the higher you climb. The way the world gets quieter the farther you go. And then, somewhere along the trail, you hear it. A creek. Before you ever see it, you hear that steady flow of water moving over rocks. It's not loud, not demanding, just constant. Peaceful, like it's been there forever, doing its own thing, untouched by everything else. I'll pull over every time. Step out, let the silence settle in. Walk down to the edge and just sit for a while. No rush, no reason to be anywhere else. Just listening to the water and letting it clear my head. That's something most people don't make time for. But out here, you can't ignore it. The day moves on, and eventually I find a place to stop. Maybe it's tucked in the trees. Maybe it's up on a ridge with a view that stretches for miles. Either way, it becomes home for the night. Setting up camp is simple. No overthinking it. Just what you need. Nothing more. And then comes my favorite part. The fire. There's something about building a campfire that feels right. Striking that first spark, watching it catch, hearing the wood crackle as the flames grow. It pulls you in, slows you down, makes you sit still for once. The sun fades, the sky darkens, and the world gets quiet in a way you just don't find anywhere else. No traffic, no phones, no background noise. Just the fire, the wind in the trees, and maybe that creek still running somewhere off in the distance. Now this is the part most people miss. They don't want the inconvenience, the dirt, the effort it takes to get here. They don't want to give up the easy path. But what they don't realize is what they're missing because of it. Because out here, things become simple again. You're not thinking about deadlines, not worrying about things you can't control, not caught up in the constant rush. You're just present. Sitting by a fire, watching the flames move, listening to the night settle in around you. And for the first time in a while, your mind is clear. That's why I do this. It's not about escaping life, it's about resetting it. It's about getting away from everything that pulls at you every day and reminding what matters when all of that is stripped away. It's about those gravel roads that take you somewhere different. Those winding mountain trails that test your patience but reward you in every time. Those quiet creeks that remind you to slow down. And those campfires that bring it all together at the end of the day. This isn't for everyone, but for the ones who get it, you don't need an explanation. Because once you've felt it, once you've sat out there in the quiet, with nothing but the sound of nature around you, you understand. This isn't just a hobby. It's not just a trip. It's something deeper. And every time I head back home, I carry a piece of it with me. A little more clarity, a little more peace, and a reminder that the road less traveled isn't just about where it takes you. It's about what it brings you back to.